Do you ever find yourself doing everything except the thing you actually need to do? Like suddenly cleaning your room when you should be studying or working? Yeah, that's called procrastination, and trust me, we've all been there. In this video, we'll break down what procrastination really means and, most importantly, learn how to stop procrastinating and finally start doing what matters. Definition of procrastinate. Let's start with the basics. What is procrastination? To procrastinate simply means to delay, postpone, or put off doing something you know you should do even when you know it'll cause problems later. It's not about being lazy. It's about avoiding something that makes you uncomfortable. Maybe it's boring, maybe it's scary, or maybe it just feels too big to start. The word itself comes from Latin, pro, forward, and crastinus, of tomorrow. So literally to procrastinate means to put things off until tomorrow. So here's what makes procrastination different from just taking a break. You choose to delay something important, and deep down, you know it'll only make things harder later. It's not a time problem. It's usually an emotion problem. You avoid doing something because it feels uncomfortable right now. Now that we know the definition of procrastination, let's talk about why we do it, because understanding the reason is the first step to stop procrastinating. Part 2. Why we procrastinate. Emotional avoidance or fear. Sometimes we procrastinate because of fear of failure, fear of not being good enough, or fear of starting something difficult. For example, you avoid studying because you're afraid you'll fail anyway, so you protect yourself by not even trying. But here's the truth. Delaying only makes your fear grow stronger. The longer you wait, the scarier it feels. The solution? Start small. Just begin. Even a tiny action reduces fear faster than overthinking ever will. Step 2. Perfectionism. We all want to do things perfectly, right? But perfectionism often becomes perfectionist procrastination. You might say, I'll start my YouTube channel when I get the perfect camera. But that perfect time never comes. Here's the fix: start messy. The first step doesn't have to be perfect. Progress always beats perfection. Remember, the best creators, students, and professionals all started imperfectly. Step 3. Decision paralysis. Sometimes tasks feel so big that your brain freezes. You don't know where to begin, so you do nothing. That's called decision paralysis. To fix it, break the task into tiny steps. Instead of finish project, start with write one paragraph or open my notes. Once you start small, momentum builds naturally. Step 4. Lack of motivation divided by low energy. If something doesn't excite us, it's easy to put it off. We tell ourselves, I'll do it when I feel motivated. But motivation doesn't come first, action does. When you take even a small action, your brain rewards you, and that creates motivation. So next time you don't feel like it, tell yourself just 5 minutes. You'll often end up doing more. Step 5. Poor time management. Without a plan or deadline, it's easy to lose track. You open your phone for 5 minutes and suddenly it's been an hour. Try setting time blocks, short focus sessions to keep your brain on track. You'll be amazed how much you can do in just 25 focused minutes. Part 3. How to stop procrastinating, real solutions. Now let's talk about how to actually overcome procrastination and get things done. Break it down. Big goals scare your brain. So break them into tiny, doable tasks. Don't say, write my essay. Say, write the first line. Once you begin, your brain stops resisting. Step 2. Use time blocks divided by Pomodoro technique. Work in short bursts, 25 minutes of work, 5 minutes of rest. This is called the Pomodoro technique, and it's a game changer. It keeps your mind fresh and makes starting way easier. Step 3. If-then planning. Set clear triggers for action. For example, if it's 9 a.m., then I'll start my study timer. This helps you act automatically instead of waiting for motivation to magically appear. Step 4. Eat the frog first. Do the hardest or most important task first. Once that's done, everything else feels easier and your day already feels like a win. Step 5. Create deadlines and accountability. Open deadlines invite procrastination. Tell a friend your goal or set a deadline on your calendar. Knowing someone's watching keeps you on track. Step 6. Reward small wins. Reward yourself when you make progress. Even 10 minutes of focused work deserves a pat on the back. Remember, Every small win weakens the habit of procrastination. Step 7. Build the habit. The more often you start, even for 5 minutes, the stronger your discipline becomes. Over time, starting becomes automatic. That's how you beat procrastination for good. Procrastination is the intentional delay of tasks even when we know the outcome will hurt. We do it because of fear, perfectionism, overwhelm, and lack of motivation. To stop procrastinating, use strategies like breaking tasks down, Pomodoro, if-then planning, accountability, and self-compassion. Remember, you don't have to be perfect. You just have to start. Every action, no matter how small, beats procrastination. If you found this video helpful, hit like, subscribe, and comment below. What's one thing you've been procrastinating on, and what's your first step today? Let's start together.